Alright, so in this video I want to test out one of your ideas. Well, it's really dark. Okay. Well, good morning. I am exhausted, but I am about to tackle this closet with the amount of time that I have. I'm not sure I have a lot of time, so I'm going to do what I can. But I also need to move all of this that is for decluttering, not the chairs, but the other stuff. So let's start decluttering and doing things.
So I got a comment on one of my more recent videos about when I cleaned out this room slightly. It's not even good, guys. It keeps getting worse and worse because there are other rooms in my house, and this is the catch-all room. So things that I want to declutter, things I want to get rid of, go in here, or just anything, really.
So just for sorting purposes, I will be using the boxes until I get the other bins that I can transfer them into. But I gotta sort it first, and I gotta find the clothes I need for the baby right now, so it's also
So
important.
the comment that was on my video was from a retired organizer, and she said that what I needed to do for my specific type of organizing and my brain, my like clutter type, I need opaque bins specifically for kids' clothes because kids' clothes are overwhelming. But because of the baby boxes that I was using, just the diaper boxes, they were just too visually cluttered just because of the pictures on them and all of the words and everything. It was just too much clutter. And so what I need to do is get some bins that are just opaque, that aren't even clear, because see-through bins would also be hard because you'd see all of the clothing through the bins, and that would also be visual clutter. So what I'm going to do in this video is kind of sort through the clothes a little bit. I did end up decluttering some of them, and there's always room for decluttering. I tried, guys. I don't think I can be a minimalist. But I always want to keep my house simplified. There's a difference between being a minimalist and being simplified and having a place for everything in your home and versus having not enough stuff for what I'm comfortable with. I don't want to have too much stuff, but this just not having enough stuff feels very limiting to me, and I don't like to be limited. I really hate to be told what to do, so I try to avoid even telling myself what to do sometimes because I have to, like, want it. I don't know how to explain that, but this, idea of using the bins was such a great idea for me specifically, and the end result isn't perfect, and it isn't even finished, and there's things I need to do, but the end result really took it took a weight off my heart because kids' clothes, I have two kids, they're both boys, and I was given a ton of clothes, and I want to keep them nice, and I want to keep the ones that I love, and like I have a baby, he's 8 months old, he needs more clothes to go on, so I need those clothes to be kept nice for the ones that I have from my older boy who's 3, so I need those clothes from him to stay nice, and I don't wanna have to replace all the clothes, so I do like to store them. I do like to go thrifting though, so I do end up buying new clothes here and there, so I probably should declutter some of them and just get rid of the really, really, worn out ones, and because I can always go thrift more, but I don't wanna have to buy everything. So that is my goal, is to not have to buy everything. But the opaque bins would help me with the visual clutter, and so it would be um, less stressful when thinking about the situation with the baby clothes and the kids' clothes. And so my goal is to start using more opaque bins in my organizing in my life because I am a ladybug. If you've ever taken the clutter bug quiz, I'm a ladybug because I like big categories and I like everything hidden. So the big categories, I like literally I just do like a bin of 2 tea clothes, and then I do a bin of 3 tea clothes, and in the another bin I did 18 or 12 to 24-month clothing, and like I separated it into the 2 sizes. So like I put little bags in there. I used reusable grocery bags to separate the sizes, and I still have to do some of this work, which will happen at some point. But you know, it is what it is, and it'll take some time to get it under control completely because I use the time that I have. Right now, my baby is sleeping and my 3-year-old is in the other room. I told them we needed to be quiet for a little bit while mommy does a voiceover. So that's always fun. But yeah, I started with sorting all the clothes, and I didn't actually even have all the bins at this point in the video because I was like, well, I'm going to do a Walmart pickup later today. I'm going to get them sorted, and then once I do my Walmart pickup, I'll bring them down. I'll bring the bins into the room, and I will start putting them into the bins, and that helped me feel a lot better. But just like seeing the clothes in the closet, yes, more stuff has been put into that room since I did this, but even just that little bit, the closet isn't completely in disarray anymore, and I have a plan. And there's something to be said about having a plan when something has been so stressful and weighing on your heart and causing you anxiety. Yes, I was having anxiety because I didn't know how to, I just didn't know what to do with kids' clothes. I tried vacuum sealed bags. I tried the diaper boxes. I tried a few different things and nothing seemed to work and nothing seemed to fix my anxiety about it, because anytime I thought about having to go into the kids' clothing and have to find a certain size for the baby or find the next stuff for my older boy or whatever I needed to do, that's when I would just get so annoyed, and I'm like, I would put it off and put it off and put it off until I absolutely had to do it. And having a plan to get these things in a better place, like I started the plan, obviously, in this video. That's really what the video is about, is starting the plan. Oh, here I am going through all the baby socks, and I ended up just throwing most of them away. I was like, you know what, any baby socks, or I think I decluttered some of them, but any baby socks, I just don't see a point in keeping them, because I'm like, I can just replace baby socks. They're not super expensive. I don't know. I'm just going to replace baby socks. They've been through a few kids. I think it's time. If we have another baby, I think we can get some new socks. Just saying. But yeah, so the plan is to keep things less stressful and anxiety inducing, and that is always a good plan, I think. So I decluttered some of the shoes and I decluttered some of the clothing. I think I ended up getting rid of like 2 boxes of clothing and shoes, and so that felt pretty good. There's always still room to declutter and all that, but guys, it's just so nice to see some progress in this department because it's been weighing on me for a long time. It's been a tragedy, an organizational tragedy to see all of these clothes just get messed up. Anytime I'd go in to like search for a certain size, they would just get so messed up. Sorry, my 3-year-old decided to turn something on, so I had to go turn it off really quick. But as I am clearing this out, it is just, it's always good. It always feels good when I've gone through the clothes, but I think this time feels different because I actually feel like I've made like actual progress that will actually keep it more organized, and I might be shooting myself in the foot by saying that, but you know, it's just, it is what it is. it'll get better and better every time I work on it, especially if I have an actual system that I feel like works for what I need and for my organizing type and just my clutter type, really. And you know, I don't know. 2 boxes of stuff to declutter. I'm gonna go put it with all the other stuff. Well, that actually feels pretty good. My hair is crazy. I never actually did it this morning, so I washed it I didn't even wash it last night. I just threw it up in a ponytail and then slept in it, and that's how this works. I haven't gotten ready for the day yet. I literally wanted to come down here and work and do a couple things before the kiddos. Well, the 3-year-old's awake, but the baby is still sleeping, so I wanted to get some stuff done, and I feel like I did a pretty good job. I do have an idea, though, for the shoes, so I'll show you.
So this right here has just stuff in it that I think I need to declutter this, because I want to make this, or maybe even the other side, because I know there's two what are these called? Of those. Anyway, there's those. I don't know if I'll do that though. I was gonna maybe like hang up the baby clothes that need to be hung up, and then just the stuff in the boxes that need to be in boxes. But I was gonna maybe do shoes here, and I can do like size 9 shoes, size 10 shoes, and then, you know, so on and so forth. So I did declutter some of the shoes. I wouldn't say I did an amazing job, but I decluttered some, and I need to probably go through them again. But first layer done, and these piles, that is 2T, that is 18 to 24 month, and this is 3T. And then in there, I decided to do the bigger sizes right now with the bins I ordered, and then over there I have like the smaller sizes, but we're still like kind of in the smaller sizes. So I wanted to use the bins for the bigger sizes that we're not in yet with the baby. And then I'll work at the smaller sizes later on. So I think what I'll do is like one bin, I think the bins are about this big. So that's why I kind of emptied out the shoe bin so I could use it for clothes too, because I don't plan on using shoes in a bin anyway, so I just put it in the Target box over there. But I think one bin will be for like the first year, if not 2 bins for the first year, and then the second will be like 12 to 24 months. So then I'll split it up into the 2 sizes, and I was probably going to use like these reusable bags to separate the sizes, because then I can just pull the bag out and put it back in when I am done, so I don't have to sort and redo all that stuff. And that's a pretty inexpensive way to do it. So using the reusable grocery sacks will be easier, and they're malleable, so I don't know, so it's not like a box that takes up a ton of room inside the thing. So I think that will work okay. We'll see. And I'm thinking like 2T will have its own bin and 3T will have its own bin, and then when Dan's done with 4T, we'll get a new bin for that one, and then just keep collecting bins until we're done having kids, and then we can start like decluttering the baby stuff. But one day. But yeah, this feels good. I feel good about this. Second layer done in this room, and I'm working on every layer. I mean, obviously still kind of working on the second layer, but just kind of focusing on the closet today has been good. Obviously there's stuff everywhere still. I need to declutter blankets really bad. That's something I need to do. And we've been having my 3-year-old's toys out in the hallway because his room is so crowded. But I don't know, I need to just kind of declutter some things. That's what I'm working on, because too much stuff does not help you keep your house clean. I've learned that many times over and over and over again. My decluttering muscles are definitely better than they used to be, which is great. All right, so I just did a Walmart pickup, and I got 2 of those bins. I did grab a couple of these reusable shopping bags, and then I also have this other container that I had the shoes in that I figured we could also use to take off the label, because I don't need them on there anymore, because they're not shoes anymore. I guess I can put that on the other box that does have the shoes. Okay, so let's kind of figure this out. So I think I'm just going to do 1 bin per size, except for like under 12 and under 2T. So let's do this really quick. Let's tilt you down. Okay, so these are the 3T clothes. So I think I'm literally just gonna go like this and transfer it straight into here. And then that fits pretty perfectly in there. So I can kind of just go like, if I can get it out, okay, like that. And that is 3T clothes. If the lid will go on, okay. So 3T clothes in there, and then this is 2T, so I'm just gonna stick it in here as well. And obviously there's a lot of clothes, so I might end up paring down a little bit more. But right now, this is kind of where I'm at. So at least just having them separated into better quality storage solutions. And I loved the idea of using opaque bins because they're the visual clutter isn't going to drive me as nuts. Because if I could see through it with a clear bin, it would drive me crazy just seeing all those clothes. But since it is encapsulated into these bins, it's a little easier to manage. So the next thing I wanted to kind of do was move those boxes because I don't really need them right there anymore. This bin I was going to separate into anything between 12 to 24 months, but this is pretty full. I don't know, maybe I can see if all of them will fit in this bin and if we can, you know, fit it in about half. The 12 to 18 month right now is being used, but 18 to 24 is the next size. So I'm gonna see, because maybe it'll go like this way, and maybe 2 would fit, or this way. I don't know. I'll have to see. I'm gonna try and fit everything into here. I did declutter some, but we'll see.
Well, this works pretty well, and there's just something that goes to show with doing something that works specifically for your organization type, you know?
So if I really tried, if I decluttered some and I really tried hard, I could probably fit another one in there. So I think that's actually a pretty good solution. And I probably will declutter some more. But I can just go like this, grab the one size, and then put it back and not mess with the other one, because there will be another set in here, and I need to get another one of these bins, if not 2, and replace this one. Just because I like that they're all the same. I mean, this one's pretty close, but it is kind of having some issues. I think I could fit 2 in there. I might declutter just a smidge more of that size, but for now, that feels a lot better. So I'm just gonna stick that there, and that feels better, guys. Doesn't that feel better? Like this, these 3 boxes, and even it'll be 4 boxes, and then I'm gonna try and clear that shelf off to organize the shoes for the sizes we're not using yet. And it's better than all of the diaper boxes that I have. I do have more baby clothes that I need to get another bin for. So I need to get another bin for the newborn to 12 months. So I need to get like the little bags I think will fit if I do these bags for the smaller sizes and then do 4 of these in there. I think it would fit. So for the newborn 0 to 3, 3 to 6, 6 to 9, 9 to 12. I guess there's 5 sizes. So I might have to do 2 bins, but we'll see. Or maybe I'll just have like 1 small box for just newborn stuff. I don't know. I think I'll be able to make it work. This feels better. And then I can get some more of these as well. They're like 75 cents. So it's a pretty inexpensive way to organize them inside the bins so that I can have different bins for different sizes. I do need to get some labels so I can label them. But this is much better. And I've been looking for a solution, so if this doesn't work, I'll be a little bit sad, but I'll make something else work and I'll figure it out. There's always room to improve. But it is an improvement just to get these out of my house. So those are going to go into the recycling bin. I know. You found it?
You found it.
Oh, I'm glad I found it for you.
I was talking that I needed my symbols.
You needed your symbols? Where are they?
Are they in my room or
I
something?
think they're in your toy chest. I found these. These are just like little, sorry, I'm trying to tilt it so that there's not a glare. I found these. These are little mittens that I got for when the baby was a baby. He's not this little anymore, but I was letting my sister-in-law use them, and I found these 2 because there was a set that didn't, or there was 2 sets that didn't have their pairs, And I found them because I've been cleaning, so I'm gonna give those to her so she can use them.
Well, it's funny the things you find when you're actually cleaning and decluttering and going through closets and places and things. All these hangers, for one, had fallen down, so I was grateful that I was able to get those up, and then I was able to get all of the things that needed to be picked up off the floor and some garbage. There's always trash, guys. I need to do a trash bag therapy video and just go around my house and throw away things that can just be thrown away, and I will not feel guilt about it because I need to do some trash bag therapy. There's the bassinet. Oh, just packing it away and then just cleaning up some stuff. All this garbage on the floor that just keeps getting messed up. And I don't know if it was in this video, but at some point in the last while, I dumped an entire box of sewing stuff and it fell into the corner of this closet. And I need to go through this closet really bad and like pull everything out, rearrange things, probably not put much furniture on the floor of this closet just because it just doesn't really function all that well. I don't know. It's a mess.
Cleared out the bottom part of that cabinet, or those like built-in shelves. So I'm gonna take you out off the charger because it's probably charged a little bit, and I'm gonna start sorting. So these shoes are nice. I think my mom gave them to me. She thrifted them or yard saled them. My almost 4-year-old is not quite into that size. He just reached 10, so I think we're okay for a smidge, for a little bit. But like, these are a size 6, so I want to start sorting them into the sizes because I'm not sure, because I could do like baby at the very bottom, and then I could do like baby at the very, very bottom, and then just keep going up in size, because the bigger it is, the like higher it gets, the bigger it is, anyway.
And this is when you start to see my I can't see face. Even when I'm wearing contacts and glasses, I still squint when I'm trying to read things because my contacts and glasses don't perfectly correct my vision because I am so blind. I'm so blind. I just got new ones and I still feel like it's just not gonna be perfect because I have an astigmatism. And yes, I have the ones that like work with an astigmatism, but it's still like, there's just a little bit. And I think honestly, even when I'm looking at things and my vision is good, I still just naturally go into that like, what am I looking at face? Like squint my eyes. I'm like, what am I looking at? I'm just naturally doing that because it's just habit. So I tend to make that face. I've had people be like, Lindsay, can you see anything? And I'm like, well, not technically. I have terrible vision and I have to get my eyes checked all the time. But but even with contacts and glasses, I still feel like I can't see much. So that's always fun. I can see a lot. I'm lying. I honestly, I can see really well with contacts and glasses, but it's like the little tiny print is just like I have to sit there and like squint at it. I don't know. It's silly. It's just my brain, probably habit. I don't know.
Okay, I'm just gonna stick these on a shelf that we're not using yet. There we go. There's some snow boots on this shelf, and then I can kind of keep going. I had one extra shoe. I'm not sure where the other one went, but it is what it is. And then baby shoes can go up here for now. All right, guys, I have never felt this good about baby clothes and being organized in that department, so I feel like that's a plus. I feel like we're getting somewhere. I'm gonna put this box away. This stuff away. All right, so now that's where I am. I do want to clean out that side of the closet at some point, and get rid of most of the things in there because I feel like it's not working. it's not working very well and there's just too much stuff. Oh, also, I'm gonna put this in the closet since we're not really using this toy anymore. We can put it away for the time being. That's all I'm gonna do today. I feel good about that, just getting it started, and I can show you guys when I do the little other clothes or when I switch bins or whatever. And yeah, I enjoyed this video. It feels really good. And I'm starting to not be so overwhelmed or stressed out, and that's good. But I do want to, I don't know, make it work better. Make it work. I do want my house to just feel better and to function better, and those are my girl clothes that are for maybe a girl one day, by the way, if ever you were wondering. I'd love to have a girl one day, that would be fun, but boys are so fun. I love my little boys. I've been collecting girl clothes ever since I was little. I nannied girls and they're fun. So I wouldn't mind having a girl one day, but yeah, anyway, but yeah, I'm not as stressed out as I have been, and that just makes me feel really good that I'm able to kind of just, I don't know, function a little bit better, get things to a place where I can kind of focus and make things nicer in my house. I want to rearrange this room like incredibly a lot. I want to change the whole room, get rid of quite a few things in here, and make my house peaceful again, because decluttering will help that. But I don't want it to be at the expense of my family, so I'm doing it when I can, and I'm not gonna worry about making everything perfect. Wow, Roxy. The dog scared me. She just started barking. I don't know why. I think there's someone walking past the house or something. So I was able to get just a little bit done today, and that just feels amazing. So it might not look like it's amazing and a million times better, but to me it feels better, and that's what matters, is that it feels like I made progress, and it definitely does. So, well, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me, and I can't wait to hang out with you next time. Bye!